So let's assume you are dating one of these materialistic girls. So how do you cope? Because some time ago, a guy was like asking me this question. A guy asked me this question. He was having problems with his girl. He was complaining that a girl he liked, because he was in a serious relationship, according to him. I don't know if they're in a casual relationship, because these days so many people are deceiving themselves that they are in a relationship when what they are actually in is a business transaction. When two people are dating and one person is bringing money and the other person is bringing her body, that is not a relationship. That is business transaction. That is two people coming to exchange what they have. The guy is bringing the money and the girl is bringing her body. So we have majority of these people deceiving themselves and saying that they are in a relationship. How can you be in a relationship when the only thing that holds two of you together is the money and the sex? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So, but this guy came to me and was like, he is in a serious relationship. But the problem he has with his girl is that the girl demands a lot. The girl is too materialistic. Now, if you are in a kind of casual relationship where the only thing that joins two of you together is the money and the sex, my advice would be just, in fact, my advice would be, already two of you are deceiving yourselves. Two of you are in a business transaction, not in an actual relationship. So the best thing you can do is to end it. Like, if you cannot, if two of you are not committed, you know that two of you are not very serious with each other. It's just a casual sex and deception of being in a relationship. So if that's the case, my advice would be, just end it, or just tell her. In fact, just end it, because it doesn't make any sense. But if you feel that, okay, that you want, in fact, like, it doesn't even make any sense. If you're a guy and you're with a girl simply for her body and she's making too much demands which you cannot cope with, you simply walk away. But now, if you are in a serious relationship, a committed, exclusive relationship which has the potentials of leading to a marriage, the best thing you can do, because like I always say, there are there is one major way, or there is just one major solution to most of the problems people experience in relationships and in marriage. There is just one major solution that could solve the majority of these problems people face in their relationships and in their marriage. Now, what is that solution? It's simple: communication. Since two of you are dating each other, since two of you are committed to each other, since two of you are exclusive to one another, it basically means that two of you, to an extent, two of you know yourselves, and two of you could mutually agree on certain things. That's for two of you to be in a serious relationships, to be in a serious relationship, because it takes a lot for two people to be committed to each other on a serious level. You can't be committed to somebody who you know that this person, you can't sit down with her and discuss. There are some women and there are some men who their partners can't even, or who the person they are dating can't even talk to them, can't even sit them down and talk to them, because they never agree. They don't have any common thing together. They don't have any common grounds. The only thing that is keeping them together is the money and the sex. This is for people who are deceiving themselves. But for two people to be committed and to be exclusive and to be very serious with one another in a relationship, that means, to an extent, these two people know themselves, and to an extent, these two people could easily understand themselves. You can't be dating somebody who you can't even talk with. It makes no sense. So for you to be in a serious, committed, exclusive relationship with that person, that means, to an extent, two of you agree, two of you could easily understand each other. So if you are in a committed relationship and your girlfriend is being too demanding, is being too materialistic, already that is a red flag. But I won't tell you to right away break up with her, or to right away walk away from the relationship. What I will tell you is that, first of all, since two of you are in a committed relationship, since two of you are exclusive with each other, and she's probably loyal, because for her to be committed to you, that means, to an extent, she's loyal to you. So all you have to do is sit her down. She's a woman. At times, these women, for you to, pass your message to them, for you to get them to understand you, you have to sit them down and talk to them calmly. Talk to them in a very soft, respectful manner. So you sit her down and you be like, babe, this our relationship. Personally, I love it. Now, I'm not saying that you must say this exactly, but this is just like a a uh, a prototype or an example of what you could say. Babe, this our relationship. We are exclusive. We are committed. We like each other. And personally, I love the relationship. But there is one problem I have, and that is the fact that you demand a lot from me. If you want our relationship to get to mature into marriage, because for a girl to be committed to you and exclusively dating you, that means already she has she knows that this guy could marry me, and she also wants you to marry her, because for a girl to be committed to you, because the truth is, girls tend to keep their options open. Girls tend to have more options than guys, because no girl these days wants to waste their time dating a guy for, let's say, 3 years, 4 years, or even 2 years without marriage. So women are always keeping their options open. So for a woman to be committed to you, to dating only you, to be exclusive to only you, that means she has made up her mind that this guy is somebody I could easily marry. So you have to sit her down and talk to her. You tell her that, babe, see, this is our relationship. I love it. It could lead to marriage, and it will lead. It will lead to marriage, obviously, because for you to also be committed to a girl, that means you have plans of marrying her. So you sit her down and talk to her. Tell her, babe, the only problem I have with you, I like everything about you, whether you like everything about her or not. Just try to make her comfortable first. I like everything about you, but my only problem with you is the fact that you demand a lot from me. Personally, I would love to do all the things you ask me to do. I love to get you all the nice things you want me to get you. I would love to give you all the money you ask me to give you, but I can't. As of now, I can't. And if you want this relationship as much as me, you understand me and you try to make adjustments. See, because at the end of the day, a serious relationship functions like a marriage. That's the truth. Two people who are dating each other, who are committed to each other, who are exclusive to each other, and who are basically very intentional about each other, they could easily be assumed as couples, because people are doing everything a husband and a wife would do. The only difference is that you guys are not married. So there is a level of function which is similar to that of a marriage. So a marriage is all about compromise. It's all about communication, understanding, and compromise. In marriage, because don't forget, marriage is a game. Is a game, or is an in fact is a game of two people, and therefore when two people are playing, there has to be compromise. Unlike when it's only you, anything you want to do, you can do. It's only you. After all, it's only you. But when it comes to marriage, it's a game of two. So therefore, yeah, there has to be compromise here and there by both partners. A partner can't always have his or her way, or else that marriage will break down. Because if there is too much selfishness from one partner in a marriage, that marriage is not bound to last. If you are the husband, everything mustn't always go your way, else your wife will become tired of you and go her way. If you are the woman, everything must not go your way or be on your own terms. If not, your husband will move away from you. So there has to be compromise. So you sit her down and you talk to her. If that girl values that relationship as much as you, trust me, she's going to make adjustments. Because trust me, any girl who really likes you, any girl who really wants a relationship with you, will try as much as possible to make adjustments for your own happiness. That's basically it. Any girl who is being too demanding, any girl who is being too materialistic, and you still sit her down. See, mind you, I'm a strong believer in spoiling your woman. I always tell guys, if you have a girl who likes you, who is submissive to you, who is willing to do anything and everything for you, spoil the hell out of her. Spend your money on her. The only time I have a problem with guys when it comes to spending on women is when you spend on women who don't like you, when you spend on women who don't value you, when you spend on women who don't respect you. That is a waste of money. But if you have a girl who likes you, who respects you, who is ready to go to any length for you, my brother, spend on that girl, pamper her, treat her like a queen. The moment a girl treats you like a king, treat her like the best queen in the world. That is my own belief. And this is the belief every guy should also embody. Because women are beautiful. Women are beautiful creatures. Women add beauty to a man's life. So you can't have a woman and you allow her to suffer. You pamper her, you pamper the hell out of her. You make her your baby. You make her your queen. You pamper her. You spend on her. You spoil her. That is my own belief. But the only time I have a problem is when guys are spending on the wrong women. Women who don't even care about you. Women who are not willing to go to any length for you. Women who, if you die today, they don't even care. And you're spending your hard-earned money on them. See, as a man, making money is hard. We are not like a man is not like it's not like a woman that could easily get money from men. No, for every penny a man gets, for every penny a man receives from people, he works very hard for it. For a man, there's nothing like free money. A woman could get free money from guys. A woman could get free trips. There are women who have traveled around the world simply because they are women, simply because they have something in between their legs. But for a man, before any person, be it a woman, a man, a child, an old man will give you something, you must provide value for that thing. There's nothing like free trips, free money, free food, free drinks for a man. A man has to work for it. So that means every money you own, you worked very hard for it. And therefore, you should not throw it away on women who don't value you. Only spend on women who value you as much as you value your money. It's as simple as that. So sit her down and talk to her. And if that girl really likes you, she'll understand and she'll make adjustments.